Good afternoon, student. Today we are going to perform our practical number 7, which is having aim. Control the speed of given 3-phase induction motor using rotor resistance starter. So this is the panel for our today's practical. We are having three mains terminal R, Y, B, and here is the three terminals of stator of slip ring induction motor and three terminals of slip ring induction motor. As this is slip ring induction motor, so we are having three slip rings inside, which terminals are brought out, and from which we are going to connect rotor resistance starter to our slip ring induction motor. So we are using here starter to limit the high starting current of our slip ring induction motor to avoid the damage of internal connection of slip ring induction motor, and hence we are going to improve the power factor at start and produce high starting torque also. So let's do the connections for our practical number 7. First we have to observe stator current. So we are placing one ammeter which is having range 0 to 5 ampere in our R phase. So first we will put one connection for R phase of supply terminal, and we insert one ammeter in the circuit of R phase. Next we will connect a range of 5 ampere of ammeter to R phase of stator of our slip ring induction motor. Same we have to apply Y phase of supply terminal to stator's Y phase of slip ring induction motor. Similarly, we will apply B phase to our slip rings stator of B phase. As we are going to control the speed of slip ring induction motor by varying rotor resistance starter, so we have to insert one rotor resistance in our rotor circuits. So we are connecting three terminals from three slip rings to rotor resistance starter one by one. So first slip rings terminal will be gone to first terminal of rotor resistance starter. Second terminal will be going to connect to second terminal of rotor resistance starter. Similarly, third terminal will be going to connect to third terminal of rotor resistance starter. As we have to control the high starting current, so we are initially applying maximum resistance in our circuit. So we will record it as 100% resistance we have to apply in circuit of rotor. Now let us start switch on our supply to slip ring induction motor. First we will note down the supply voltage we are applying. We have to record the stator supply voltage. So we are inserting one digital voltmeter in two phases, R and Y phase. So we are getting here nearly 424 volt is equal to 424 volt. Observation table which is having three columns. First one is we have to connect approximate rotor resistance in rotor circuit. Next we have to note down speed for the corresponding rotor resistance, and we have to also note down the reading of stator current using ammeter. Our first reading is corresponding to 100% of rotor resistance. So we are applying 100% of the rotor resistance starter. So our initial position is corresponding to 100% rotor resistance starter. That is, we are startingly applying total of the rotor resistance. So this is the position of having 100%, and we are gradually decreasing one by one up to run position. So for 100% of full resistance, we are getting nearly 1238 RPM speed. So we will note down the reading for 100% full resistance as 1238 RPM. Similarly, we have to measure stator current having ammeter in circuit of stator. So we are getting nearly 1.82 ampere. For this first reading, when we apply 100% rotor resistance, we are getting 1.82 ampere stator current. Next, we will gradually decrease one step, that is, we have to apply 75% of full resistance in our rotor resistance starter. So we will gradually decrease one step of rotor resistance. So we are getting 1282 RPM. We will note down the reading for second reading, that is 75% of full resistance as 1282 RPM. And record stator current is showing constant. So stator current is 1.82 ampere. We will note down for the same, that is stator current for this second reading will be 1.82 ampere. Next, we will again decrease rotor resistance to 50% of full resistance. Decrease our rotor resistance to 50% of total resistance. We are getting here 1406 RPM for 50% of rotor resistance starter. So we will note down the same reading, that is, we are getting for 50% of rotor resistance 1403 RPM. Similarly, we will current, so it is constant 1.82. We will note down for the same 1.82 ampere. Similarly, we have to take reading for 25% of full resistance of rotor resistance starter. Now we will gradually one step reduce the rotor resistance starter in the circuit, and we will get 1464 ampere RPM for 25% of full resistance. So we will note down the same, that is 1485 RPM speed. Similarly, we have to measure stator current, which is 1.82 ampere. We will note down it 1.82 ampere for having rotor resistance up to 25% of full. Now we will take our final reading for 0%. For that, we have to insert rotor resistance to run position. 0% of rotor resistance we are applying here. So we are getting here 1479 RPM speed for 0% of full resistance in rotor circuit. We will note down the reading as 1485 RPM for 0% of full resistance, and we will observe, which is almost constant 1.82 ampere, and we will note down for the same 1.82 ampere stator current. So from observation table, we have observed that as we are gradually decreasing rotor resistance, that is, we are cutting it step by step, 100% to 75%, then 50%, then 25%, then 0%. We are getting a speed gradually increasing up to our normal speed, or we call it as rated speed of the slip ring induction motor. So for using our rotor resistor starter, we are achieving the speed below rated speed.